Welcome to Lost in Thailand. We're glad you're here. Sit back, relax, and dive into another unforgettable story from the hidden corners of Southeast Asia. We hope it moves you, surprises you, maybe even teaches you something along the way. Today's story is called She Took Everything, My Thai Dream Turned Nightmare. It's a tale of love, trust, and a sudden vanishing act that left nothing behind, not even the furniture. I came to Thailand like so many others on vacation, chasing a change of pace, maybe even chasing a dream. I had no idea how quickly things would shift. What started as 2 weeks on the beach turned into a decision that would change the course of my life. I met her on my second night out in Pattaya. The bar was half empty, humid air clinging to everything, and she was standing near the end of the counter with a smile that made the rest of the world blur. She didn't come on strong like some of the others. No aggressive flirting, no constant glances, just a soft voice, a laugh that felt real, and eyes that seemed to actually listen. We talked about nothing for an hour: where I was from, how long I was staying, whether I liked Thai food. When she touched my hand, it wasn't seductive. It felt comforting, and that was dangerous, though I didn't know it yet. I told myself it was nothing, just a nice evening, a connection. But the next night, I found myself back at the same bar, hoping she'd be there. She was. She lit up when she saw me. We had a drink, then another. We walked along the beach road, laughing at stupid jokes, talking about everything and nothing. That night, I didn't want to go back to my hotel alone, so I didn't, and that's when it all began. By the way, if you're enjoying the story so far, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to Lost in Thailand, so you don't lose the channel and never miss the next chapter. We fell into a rhythm: days spent exploring the island, evenings walking along the beach, nights tangled in each other's arms beneath the whir of a ceiling fan and the distant hum of the sea. She laughed at my jokes, always reached for my hand in public, and made me feel like a man who finally mattered to someone. I hadn't felt that way in years, maybe ever. She moved in with me after only 3 weeks. I didn't plan for it, but she started staying the night more and more, until one morning she brought over a suitcase. "No one waiting for me," she said. "I want to be with you." I didn't protest. It felt right at the time. The apartment started to look more like ours, her perfume on the shelves, her clothes in the drawers, her presence in every corner. She cooked me breakfast. She folded my laundry. She even cleaned up the little balcony where I used to smoke in the evenings. It felt surreal, like I had stumbled into someone else's dream. Sometimes I caught myself wondering when the illusion would break, but I pushed the thought away. I told myself I deserved this. We both did. I started to believe I might never go back. That Thailand, this woman, this new life fit, was all meant to be. I extended my visa, found a way to stay longer. I began looking into teaching English, maybe buying a motorbike, maybe even investing in something small, just to anchor myself here. She encouraged it all, nodding along with every plan, every dream. There were warning signs, of course. They always come, don't they? Little things at first. She started going out alone some evenings, saying she needed to help a friend or see her aunt. I didn't question her, not really. Then came the first time she asked for money. Her phone bill, she said. Just a few thousand baht. I handed it over without hesitation. A week later, it was her mom's medicine, then her cousin's school fees. Always small amounts, always urgent. I told myself it was nothing. I still had plenty of savings, and helping her made me feel good, useful, like I mattered. She was always grateful, always affectionate afterward. I didn't realize it then, but I was already deep in the current, drifting far from shore. One day, I came back from the beach to find her crying. Her landlord wanted to raise the rent on her old place double the amount. She said she couldn't go back there, not like this. I told her to move in with me, permanently. Her tears turned to smiles, and she kissed me like I was her hero. That night, we lay in bed like a real couple. I thought, this is it. We went shopping for furniture together. She picked out curtains, pillows, a little table for the corner of the room. I let her take the lead. The apartment transformed from a rental into a home. Our home, Or so I believed. I gave her a copy of my key. She insisted on doing all the cleaning, cooking, even managing the bills. It felt like a dream until it didn't. One afternoon, I came home from a short walk to find the door ajar. Inside, silence. At first I thought she was asleep, but the bedroom was empty. Her clothes were gone, her shoes, her phone charger, even the towels. I stood there stunned, like a man struck by lightning. Every drawer was open, every cabinet empty. She didn't just leave, she erased herself. The TV was gone, the blender, the little wooden table she loved so much. Even the framed photo of us I kept by the bed. My passport, hidden in the drawer, untouched. But my emergency envelope, 200,000 baht gone, and so was she. I tried calling her, number disconnected. I asked the neighbors. One had seen her loading boxes into a tuk-tuk that morning. No one thought to tell me. I sat on the floor for hours, trying to understand. We hadn't fought. We hadn't argued. Just the night before, she'd kissed me goodnight and said, "I love you." I replayed those words over and over. Was it all fake? How could someone just vanish like that? The worst part wasn't the money. It wasn't even the things. It was the feeling that none of it had ever been real. I didn't leave the apartment for 3 days. I couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. Every creak of the floorboards made me think she was back, but she never was. I started to question my sanity. Did I miss the signs? Was there a moment, a single moment, when she looked at me and I just didn't see the truth? I scrolled through our photos, zooming in on her eyes, looking for something, anything. Eventually, I went to the police. They were polite but unhelpful. "She was your girlfriend," they asked, "and you gave her access to everything." I nodded. Then it's not a crime. I sat there, speechless. No stolen property report. No investigation. Just a shrug and a quiet reminder that I was on my own. I left feeling more alone than ever before. In the days that followed, I tried piecing my life back together. I had little money left, no furniture, and a lease I couldn't afford. I considered flying home, but pride kept me grounded. I didn't want to be another expat with a sad story, but I was. And maybe that was the hardest truth to face. I wasn't special. I was just next in line. I reached out to a few friends I'd made during my first months here, people I'd met at cafes or bars. Fellow travelers and retirees. Some offered a couch, others just sympathy. But all of them, every single one, had heard a similar story. "She cleaned you out?" one guy asked, raising an eyebrow. "Yeah, man, welcome to the club." There was no laughter, just tired understanding. The pain of betrayal wasn't just about the money or the things, it was about the connection I thought we had. The way she smiled at me when we woke up. The nights we spent talking about our dreams. Were those all lies? I didn't want to believe that. I wanted to believe she cared, at least a little. But people don't vanish like that when they care. They just don't. I began journaling everything, trying to make sense of it. And that's what led me here telling you this story. Maybe it's therapy. Maybe it's a warning. Or maybe it's both. All I know is that Thailand is beautiful, seductive, and dangerous in ways you won't see in travel brochures. I came looking for love. Instead, I found a lesson I'll never forget. If you're thinking of moving here, or falling for someone who works the bar scene, don't ignore the red flags just because they're wrapped in a smile. Ask yourself hard questions. Why does she like me? Is it really about me or what I provide? I didn't want to be cynical when I came here. I wanted to believe in second chances. But some lessons cost more than money. Now I'm back to square one, living out of a rented room, with barely enough left to stay afloat. I still walk past the beach where we once sat together, and I wonder, where is she now? Did she ever care? Is she telling her next mark the same sweet lines she once whispered to me? I try not to dwell on it, but sometimes it all comes flooding back, and I just sit there, staring at the waves. Sometimes paradise isn't a place, it's a feeling, and just like feelings, it can disappear without warning, leaving you with nothing but silence and memories. Thailand gave me a dream, then took it away. But maybe the lesson was the dream all along. Be careful out there, friends. Not every smile is safe. And not every love story has a happy ending. This was mine. So tell me, what would you have done in my place? Have you ever been burned like this? Let me know in the comments. Maybe you can help someone else avoid the same fate. And if this story resonated with you, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel. That simple click helps us grow and share more real stories from the hidden side of Thailand. Thanks for being here.